community's kind of trying to get on hopping on Justin's pepper. Undecided yet.
Undecided, but it's good. It's good.
I know it's catchy, but I just want to hop on. Open wrapped up yesterday. Our boy Dallin almost had a shot for the title.
Kinda.
It was
hopes were high.
Hopes were high going into that last workout. Oh, it was good. I mean, we hopped on the podcast last time, and I was talking about how I think Colton actually might have a shot, but I was still wildly impressed with his time on that last workout.
Yeah, that's good. He threw off and some other guy if his video gets approved, but it could have been. I mean, we had 3 of the top 5 scores from the announcement, which was pretty sick.
It's insane. After watching it, I thought there was a real chance that you guys would go 1, 2, 3. And then after doing it, I was like, there is a legit chance that you guys go 1, 2, 3, because I was way behind you guys. And then, I mean, there was only one person, Colton, that finished in between you guys, and only by, 2 seconds? A handful of seconds, whatever it is.
He beat us.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you guys went 1, 3, 4. That was only one person got in between you guys, which is crazy. That's
right.
Yeah, but
lost out on $2,000 by 1 second. So
to James,
pretty salty about
that. Funny story, because I got drug tested this morning for World Fitness Project, and we forgot to tell this story on the podcast last time. So Jason was here.
You're gonna jump right into that, huh?
We're jumping right into this one because it was so funny, and I don't know how we did it. And you're gonna have to say what you said because I can't remember.
I'm not saying it because it's about me. You have to tell your story.
I don't know the story.
All right, whatever. So Jason's here for 25.1. He's getting drug tested, and it's the same guy who's drug tested me twice now because he's the DCO in this area. And so it's at the house. It's like 9:30 at night. Jason goes in, pees, comes out, and they're doing all the paperwork and filling out the forms, and it is silent. And, Monroe's just trying to do his job. Nice guy. Jason looks at him, and he says, "So who's bigger?"
I didn't even say that exactly, bro.
Dude, that's why I told you to say it. I told you to say it.
All business, or did he crack a smile?
He laughed.
Dude.
Like, no, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this.
You ruined it, dude.
I told you to say it because I can't remember what you said. I told you.
I didn't know you would actually forget the actual line that makes up the whole story.
What did you say?
I said, who's packing more?
Okay. Same thing. Dude, it was so funny.
Oh, that's great. Do you guys have a problem with drug testing? Like, in the sense of, like, I get so nervous and staying at my house.
I used to, the first few years, I would have to text Curtis right after and be like, yo, any update?
Like, well, no, not about that. I mean,
no. Actually peeing.
Just peeing.
Oh, no.
Dude, everyone's like, oh, dude, you just get used to it.
You got a shy bladder, bro?
No, dude.
I am never going to get used to another man just staring at my package while I'm going to the restroom. And whoever pees, he's like, pants below the knees, shirt above the nipple line.
Guys.
And then I'm like this, and I'm just trying to hold. I feel like I'm 5 again, and I'm standing sideways on the toilet. I'm like, I just need to practice peeing like this, on a normal basis. It's like every time I go to the bathroom, pants below the knees, shirt above the nipple line, stand sideways on the toilet. Dallas watching me.
No, dude. Today I'm peeing, and Monroe just goes yeah. So what's this new league? He's having this conversation.
I've had the same guy test me the past 3 times. I got tested for CrossFit right before the first open announcement. It wasn't for World Fitness Project, but that guy, this time it actually went smooth. I was nervous at first. It took me 30 seconds to get going, but we got her done. And but last time he was there, I couldn't go. I made the dude a coffee and waited 30 minutes. Made him a coffee, made me a coffee. Because I was like, dude, there's no way I'm going right now. I just need to wait a bit.
Yeah, there was one time, I think 22, where he told me he was coming to my house, and I accidentally forgot and went to the bathroom 5 minutes before he showed up.
Well, that's what
happened. He was at my house for like an hour. I was like, I'm sorry, dude.
Dude, that's what happened to me is because I woke up at 7 a.m. and he was coming at like 9:30. And I was like, dude, like there's not a chance I'm holding. And I like held out until like 7:45. And I was like, yep, this isn't going to happen. So then I went pee, started chugging water, and just like didn't have to go. I was like, this is great. But anyways.
Dude, hey, I got my comments pulled up. Barry, we are reading comments tonight. So y'all engage with us.
No, the worst though is you wake up and it's first thing this morning. Multiple emails, 2 phone calls, text messages. I'm like panicking. It's the first thing one of the first things I see, and I'm like, "What is happening?" And then it's easy, but it's that first initial.
Oh yeah,
I have 2 missed calls already, and it's all from drug testing. Like, did I get something? Did I? Yeah.
No, I like when Jason said like when I first got tested, I was so scared. Like the very, very first time I got tested was in Ireland, and then I couldn't go. The competition like had everything taken down, and I was still at the venue, last athlete there. The guy was like, "I can come back to where you're staying if you're like more comfortable there." And I'm like, "No, like I am doing this here." And I was 19 at the time, so I was real nervous. Ended up like getting it done, but oh my gosh, dude.
And then always been super nervous.
I got a call from Curtis, and he left a message, and he's like, "Hey Justin, give me a call back. Bye." And I was like, bro, and then I called him back, and he's like, "Oh, hey Justin, how you doing?" I'm like,
"It's Curtis. Show some emotion, brother."
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, my heart sank when he told me that. Cause I was like, dude, if I was good, he would have just been like, "Hey man, just calling to let you know you had a like your drug test went well." He's like, "I just don't want to leave a message or anything," but
yeah, he did that to me.
He did it to me. I woke up from a nap with a voicemail. He's like, "Hey, Dallin, we have we got your results back. Give me a call when you get a second." Bro, that's all you're gonna say?
He did it to me while I was at the gym right before a Metcon, and I'm like, I might as well not even hit this Metcon. Like,
dude,
I'm done doing CrossFit.
Oh man,
good times, bro. I don't get worried about it anymore, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about the results anymore. It's just about having someone stare at me when I go to the bathroom. I mean, you two probably practice all the time, huh?
Dude,
well, you guys are so good at it. You just have your best bud there when you get tested.
Did you ever get a physical back in the day, bro?
Not like, I mean, I think one time.
You wrestled in high school.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, bro. Let me hear that cough.
Oh, thanks. All right, I'm diving into some comments real quick. Sarah said, "What's the deal with the WFP affiliate program?" I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't know much yet, but I will find out some more information. That's all I got on that one.
Shout out JR, fittest master. I think he beat you, Justin, in the last workout, but we won't talk about that.
Bro, Olivia Kerstetter, 1018.
I was like, what? That was nuts.
Do you see
like 20 like 20 less cows? Like she probably beats you. Like if it's like 50-40 like cows, because she did 50
cows.
A
minute.
That's what I'm saying. Is like there's a chance she beats you.
Yeah.
Which is nuts if like calories are actually for girls.
Yeah, she smashed that.
Yeah.
I realize how hard it is to stay on topic with all these comments. I just want to talk.
Shout out to you guys for commenting though.
Yeah. More comments. You guys should try and fluster us with comments. Hey, but this one was on our list. Who do you guys think should buy CrossFit?
Ooh. I mean, there's definitely been a lot of rumors going around, at least that I've heard, just about like different companies, none that I know the name of, and it's mostly like investor groups. So I don't even know like who that is, but I just think that from what I heard, it sounds like it's going to sell. Like it's not like, oh, we're listing it to see if we have interest. It kind of sounds to me that CrossFit is going to sell, and I feel like it's going to happen probably before the games. You know, like I'm not sure, but that's just kind of like how I feel about it. And I think when I just look at everything that's happened since like 2019, like CrossFit's had 2 different, like Greg Glassman had to sell the company in 2019. And now there's been 2 different people that have kind of been like the lead guy running it, right? Or has it only been one?
I have no
2?
idea.
I think there's been 2 more, but for me, since that initial sell in 2019, I feel like the state of CrossFit and even like kind of, I don't think it's been like the linear progression upwards that we all kind of hope for. And I think definitely looking at like even just the open participation this year definitely hurt. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on, but I just think that like the community is such a big part of CrossFit. And I think whoever's buying it needs to like be someone that's been in the sport. What are you laughing about?
Dude, the comments are so funny. Dang. You can turn turn the chat on the screen of
How do you do that?
The podcast. The chat.
I just can't help. I saw this last one. Jason looks like he's about to sell me a 2022 Mazda pickup in Dollar General Park.
It worked last time I started it, bro.
What does that mean? Do I need to smile?
No, they were saying we look like a Red Lobster waiter crew or something. Some Cheddar Bay biscuits at table 8.
I just hope whoever buys CrossFit, I hope that they love the sport, they love the methodology, they love the athletes, and they have a vision for what's happening.
Yeah, because I think like the issue before is I feel like that investor group didn't really have anybody that's been ingrained in CrossFit per se.
The last thing we need is another investor group with a board. Yeah, we need a CrossFitter who maybe has investors backing them. Yeah, that is so important. I think for the affiliates where, someone was explaining this to me, but where the board comes in and tries to provide like add-ons for these affiliates and stuff. That's not what they need. They just need support to keep doing what they're doing every single day. And then also on the sports side of things, I do think like how many people walk into a gym like I saw the documentary, something like that. I cannot look at you guys while you're reading comments.
I know. Anyway, Justin would absolutely kill as a host at Applebee's.
This is a serious. This is a serious conversation.
That was a bad idea. Putting on the
comments. I want someone who cares about CrossFit.
Yes,
I don't know. Someone who's been a gym owner. You know,
CrossFit I think is something that's very different than like any other sport that there really is, because I don't think there's too many other sports out there where the community is also so ingrained in the sport. Like everyone can
doing
relate,
the exact same thing.
Yeah, they can relate to exactly what we're doing. And I think that's hard for like a board or investor group to like really understand that, you know, because like people watch American football, baseball, basketball, and yes, you might throw the football around or anything, but you don't really know what the athletes are kind of dealing with, I feel like. Whereas every day, like people are going out, working out in the gym, and things like that. And I think media is honestly a really big part of it. I know that some people think maybe athletes are being selfish in that thing, but I just remember like I got into CrossFit because of the media and like watching it and watching those roads to the games and seeing the documentaries. And I was so fired up every time I watched them. I was looking forward to those every single time that I come out. And definitely now, like it's so cool to be someone that's in those, but I just think that for the community getting to know us and then us also, like we got to be a part of the community as well. Like it's not just like a one-sided thing. Is definitely a big part of it.
Crayons and coloring menu for the little one. Beer for dad. Half price off domestic drafts on game nights. Okay. No, everything you said is spot on. But yeah, like, man, I just hope whoever it is owned an affiliate, understands that, pushes for the growth of affiliates across the world. And then also does love the sport, because I think all of those are hand in hand.
And I do think it's important though that like, yes, we want a guy that like, I don't think the qualification should be like your Fran time's under 3 minutes. You need to be a good business guy and know how to run a business, because I definitely think that is a major part of it. But I'm just coming from the stance of like, I think they need to understand what CrossFit is, not this like person that's as a completely outside perspective. Because I think it's important to be a part of the community, because that's what CrossFit's literally built on, you know? But anyways, all the fun. When was your guys' first open? Jason, you muted yourself because you're probably laughing.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, my dog was barking. 2017.
My first open was 2016.
What year?
Right, dude.
Dallin?
That man's been doing CrossFit since like 2007, dude. That man's 4 years old.
When did you start CrossFit, Dallin? What year?
When I was 14. That was the first year I could do the open.
What year?
I saw the games in 2015 and kind of started then, but then really started in 2016.
Yeah,
Okay,
I started in 2012.
2015, but I didn't do the open. You started in 2012?
That was the first time 13.
13, so we started at the same time.
Yeah, that was the first time I walked into a gym. But like even then, like I was doing wrestling and football, and then I was just like kind of going in on Saturdays or like once a week with like my mom. And then once I got to like that was 7th grade for me, and then once I got to high school, or like I think 8th grade, they started doing like a summer program for athletes, like football players and stuff like that. So I would go there for training. It's pretty much like babysitting. Like I couldn't have my license or anything. So my mom would just drop me off there with my bike. I would train there and then ride to football practice after that. Dude, and just, I don't know why it just made me think of this. Jason has a football tape that's on YouTube that is savage. It is so good. Like, don't get me wrong, it makes me laugh so much when I watch it. But Jason was an amazing football player.
Thank you for hyping this up, but y'all do not need to watch that video.
You definitely should watch that video. I've seen it probably like 5 times, and I haven't regretted any single time that I've took time out of my day to watch it.
Tell me why. Tell us why you think they should watch it. Like, what do you see in that that's like you need to watch it?
So I think it's like the buildup of everything. Because when I first heard about you, it was like Clemson wide receiver, and I was like, oh my God, this guy is like really good. And then I figured out he rode the bench, and then I was like, okay, well this guy probably sucks.
I was a freshman, bro. Every freshman rides the bench.
I know. I'm just explaining
okay,
what my mind thought.
Sorry, I got defensive there.
I know you did. It's totally fine. So I was like, all right, like,
hey, we all do it.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, Jason's got like, he's tall, good build. He's athletic. He probably like made the team for his athleticism, but like, who knows how good of a football player he was. So then watching this video, and when I did meet Jason at that time, I wasn't his biggest fan, just to put it that way. And so then going and watching this video, I was like actually blown away about how good like the tape was. I was like, oh my gosh, like Jason was a really good football player. Like I definitely was very much underrating his potential on the football field. And then +2, I think it's just this is not a bad thing, but it's exactly who I thought you would be in high school. Like, it's just like, I'm like, yeah, that's Jason. And honestly, it's awesome, dude. Like he's so cocky. So cocky. But the thing is he backs it up. And I bet you his teammates like loved it. You know? So
and every guy on the other side hated him.
Yes. 100%.
That's crazy. You would call me that on live stream.
Call you what?
Cocky.
Do you think that you are not cocky? How would you describe that tape for people that are going to watch it? How would you prepare people?
Are we talking about right now or then?
Right, no. I'm just talking about if someone's going to go watch that tape, what would you tell them about it? As you right now, for the people that are listening.
I would say if you plan on watching that tape, I was a 16-year-old boy, and I thought I was the greatest thing that's ever come out of a womb.
Yeah.
So proceed with caution. I would also say that I have grown up a lot, and what you see on that tape is not who I am anymore.
Well, I 100% can back that up. I can back that up.
Though there are times where that comes out in competitive like scenarios.
Grace Ann keeps you in check.
That what you see in that video has matured.
Yes.
In a way.
100%.
In a way.
It
still comes out.
It still comes out, but it's in a professional way and a mature in an adult way.
Like throwing your bag at Justin.
Yeah. you don't have to tell him if you don't want to, but Coop was telling me some stories, and I'd actually just like to know, because like you got legitimately. Oh my God, I was getting real excited there. Recruited out of high school, right?
I think Coop's telling you the story of when Wake Forest came to my school, got me out of class, and wanted me to run routes for them. And I did. And they wanted to offer me, but they saw that video and decided not to.
I did hear that part. That wasn't the part that I wanted to say online, but that is like honestly crazy that you got like recruited like that hard. Like I feel like that's every high school football player's dream, to get pulled out of class on like a recruit, like a coach wants to see you go run routes.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Did you know that you're gonna get pulled out of class, or was it just like you're sitting there doing your work? You know,
I mean, probably like, I don't really remember, but I'm sure it was like, hey, today you're running routes at this time. Not like you're sitting there and all of a sudden you get here a knock on the door.
the whole coaching staff comes.
That's what I'm picturing.
No.
Was that how was that experience though? Like, was that like just crazy, or were you just like, oh, I'm about to put on a show right now? Were you nervous?
There was no one guarding me. There was no one guarding me, and my whole thing I was like the best at was like running routes. I wasn't like the fastest guy. I wasn't like I didn't jump the highest. I got like recruited based on running routes, and so when he got me out of class, and I knew no one was guarding me, there wasn't no stress because it was kind of like just. It's like riding an echo bike. It was kind of like, all right, I'm just about to put on a show since there's no one like guarding me. This is gonna be pretty easy. And so, yeah, I did it. It went well. But apparently they couldn't get over that video that they saw.
It's cool though. I mean, that's not everybody though. You know, like not everybody is just able to like, oh, I'm good at this. People are watching. Like this is gonna be easy. You know?
Yeah, I mean. I think there's some adrenaline that comes with it.
100%. I mean, you watch that video, you can tell that like that stuff gets you going.
So the thing is, the thing in that video was that there are like two of those guys playing the NFL right now. Most of those guys have, and you had to have a scholarship. I think you had to have a scholarship to get into that camp. I had one from Appalachian State, and everybody had like really big offers at the time and scholarships, and they were committed. And I came in with a chip on my shoulder because I only had one. And that's where you see all the emotion, because it was more like, oh, like it's time to like kind of show them. Yeah. And in that video, you kind of just see like me kind of like rise to the occasion. And you would think that like I would walk away with more scholarships. But it was actually that video that did more harm than good.
Did you? What was the award you got at the end of it?
A medal.
Okay, what was the medal that you got? Like, what was it? Did everyone get it? Like, were you like the best receiver at the camp? Like, what was it? I
think like
cleanest route runner.
I don't know what it was.
Coolest drip.
There was like 5 people that got. All right, I took Adderall at that camp. That's where you see all the emotion.
Oh dang. But anyways, sorry, that was a big old side tangent.
Yeah,
but
I saw something else. Keeping it real is obsessing over wall walk speed, and I was out of thought today.
Oh my gosh, we talk about amazing stuff, and then Dallin brings up wall walks.
No. I'm not talking about the wall walks.
It's the same thing, Jason. You running a route and us doing wall walks.
Yeah, you should see me on those wall walks. No. I'm talking about judging on the online semifinal. I think there should be I don't know. This is my thought. There should be a standard where it's written out that, okay, 2 or 3 people can review your video, and they can only review it once, and they can't slow anything down, because that's what a judge does. Like, you can flag stuff and send it to the next person, but you get one shot.
Yeah.
To catch stuff.
Slowing it down, dude, it ruins, like, it's so hard to be perfect.
So speed walking, stupid sport. But But if you slow down any of them,
Dude,
they're all running.
Speed walk fast.
No, they're all running though. But you have to see it with the naked eye, and like that's the only way you can get a penalty. So I don't know. I think that should be something.
Yeah, I mean, I think I love standards. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think it's important. I think it's what makes CrossFit professional. And when you look at some of these other things, like High Rocks, why am I blanking? There's a few other, like DECA. There's another one. But anyways, like you look at some of the standards, they'll do like burpees where they have to put something above their head and they never like extend or do anything. And I think it's important to have those standards so we don't look like idiots out there. But also on the wall walk, I don't understand why it's not just like 2 hands on the line and like 2 hands on the other line. Like even if you are like your feet don't go up before your hands move, like why does it really matter?
I mean, you could find a way where it's like you start with your hands, go to your knees, slide your hands up, donkey kick up.
Yeah, but then wouldn't it fall under like just like the uncommon movement clause? Where you don't need to like over program something. Like we get what we're trying to accomplish here. Like don't do something crazy, like which would fall under the uncommon movement clause, but just 2 hands on the front tape, 2 hands on the back tape, and just say like knees. I don't know. Your knees can't touch. I mean, that wouldn't work for wall walks.
I don't know. I'm not even specifically talking about wall walks because I don't really care that much about the wall walks.
We should
no, I don't either. I was just talking about stuff. Because dude, when wall walks first came out, it was that ascending rep scheme with double unders. I did that workout. I did really, really well in that workout. And then I was sitting.
Cheated the whole time, huh?
That's pretty much what happened. I thought. So then I'm sitting there. Scores are due in like 3 hours. And it's like, we're having like some like barbecue, like gym barbecue at someone's house, like 30 minutes away. And then people are starting to review. Is probably the time that like Hiller started to like come out and was making all these no rep videos. And then people were posting, like slowing down the video and seeing that like your hands were moving before your feet were up the wall. And then I go and start slowing down my video and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's happening. So then I'm like, I'm going to have all no reps. So then I drive back to the gym like 3 hours before the deadline and just re-hit the workout. And I ended up, I did really, really well in it, but it was just like that little thing where it's like, man, if you watch both videos in regular time, the wall walks don't look any different. But if you slow them down, the other one was a lot more precise.
Yeah.
But
as an athlete, slow it down. As judges, there needs to be like a ruling. That's all I got on that one.
Yeah.
All right. We need to address something.
Address it.
The comments. The comments want to know 2 things.
Go ahead. I'll go.
Did we know the workout? And how I feel about Colton beating me on Kill Taylor. Which one y'all want to talk about first?
Let's start with the workout before we get too emotional. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
This is going to get me emotional. I didn't know the workout, y'all. Dallin, take it away.
Okay. All right. I'm going to tell you,
Jason.
I'm going to tell you exactly what I knew before going into that workout. There was all the leaks. The 2 workouts I had in my head that I was certain it was one of them was 50 cal row, 25 deadlifts, 50 cal row, 25 wall walks, 50 cal row. Everyone saw that one.
That's the one that I heard that I thought it was.
And then I heard one that wasn't out there as much. And so I was like, maybe it's this one. And it's similar, but it's 50 cal row, 5 wall walks, 50 power snatches at 95 pounds, 5 wall walks, 50 power cleans at 95 pounds, 5 wall walks, 50 cal row. Those were the 2. And they munched them together. Either way, I don't think it's the athlete's responsibility to not find out workouts. I think it's CrossFit's responsibility to make sure that we don't find them out. And they got us on this one. So hats off to them. I don't know if they were spreading
Did you two,
which would be sick if they did. I won't lie.
Did you 2 talk about that though? Like I know you guys are under the same program, but like did you guys tell each other that?
I mean, everyone knew
well, I know, but like you said that you heard that it was the 50
50 50 50
50 25 50 25 50.
No.
But anyways, like you heard that workout,
but then there was
Yeah, but then there was another one that you said that you just explained, but you're like, oh, I think it might be that one.
Because
did
it
you
was
tell
quieter.
Jason? Did you tell Jason that like, hey, dude, this workout I saw? Do you think like did you tell him that, or do you guys try to keep it separate?
No, like he knew about the 50 power clean, 50 power snatch, but that was like a day or two before.
Yeah.
Of course, he told me.
Well, no, you guys are best friends, but also competitors. Yeah. So I don't know.
But Dallon's got a good heart.
Yeah, and Jason takes advantage of my good heart.
Dallon would not feel good about himself if he won that workout and he knew the workout ahead of time and he didn't tell me. He would not feel good about that.
No. You would feel great about yourself.
Jason wouldn't say shit.
Anyways, so we did talk about that, okay? And that kind of brings me to this point. We thought that was going to be the workout. And that was a leak. I don't know where that leak came from, but
technically it wasn't a leak because it wasn't the workout.
Yeah, it wasn't even the right workout. Also, real quick, lab management didn't know the workouts. I told Cooper what I knew. Just had to put that out there.
Exactly.
He didn't know. I knew more than him.
And I'm telling Dallon what JR's telling me, and Savant's telling JR what he thinks is it. So all this comes back to what Savant is hearing.
Anyway, John gave me the 25 deadlift, 25 wall walks.
I'm just on Reddit over here because these guys don't tell me anything.
Anyways, let's get back to this. We thought that it was going to be the 50s, and so we hop on Coffee Pods and WODs, and one of the questions is, what do we think it is? Okay. Before I tell the entire world what I think it is, because James, we haven't talked to James about what we think it is. So we were going to go into the workout.
An idea what similar ideas that we had.
We had he saw all the leaks, but we didn't have that conversation. So we were not going to tell him because we wanted the advantage. Anyways, so in order for me to sort of avoid telling him what we thought it was, I made up a workout. So I said 55, and I only had 10 seconds to think of a workout. That's why everybody's looking at Dallon and James's expression when I'm sharing this. They're like laughing, like, "Are you really saying this right now?"
I was trying to understand.
I'm stuttering over my words. Exactly, I'm stuttering over my words, and I have 10 seconds to spit out a 15-minute chipper, and I'm freaking stumbling. Y'all know what I'm saying? Their expression is like, "Yo, what's happening? I don't understand what you're saying." So I tried to give a version of the workout, a slightly different version than what I thought it's going to be.
All I'm hearing is lies.
What we actually think it is. That workout the version that I just kind of created on its own was actually the workout. I'm sorry that I accidentally shared the entire workout. I had no intentions. I didn't even know what I was doing. I did not know it was going to be that rep scheme. I thought it was going to be the 50s. So I said 25s. So I wouldn't be in this situation if it was the 50s. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Dude, I was on just like Instagram scrolling, and there was, I don't know who it was, but there was people like already putting out workout strategies for the leaked workouts before the workout announcement.
The day before.
Yeah, I was like, what is the point of this? Anyway,
this comment says lab coach. This comment says lab coached you good.
What I actually, this is what I think that happened. It's like,
no, Trish said she never saw the leaked version, and so Trish, you were living under a rock for a week.
Look, one comment says 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos.
That's the comment. That's what I was laughing at when you were saying it, because someone commented that, and I was watching the comments again.
What I actually think happened is the workouts that were going around were the workouts. I actually think that they got leaked. People knew them. And then I think it was so known that CrossFit was like, we should change it. Because like it's the same movements as the leaked workout. So I think what they did is they just changed that's just what I think happened.
No.
Because those workouts were so common and everyone knew them. And
I want to believe they put out fake leaks because it would be cool if they did that and pulled it off.
If CrossFit did that, that's so savage. I just don't think that they would have done that.
What if people in HQ kind of just started leaking, like putting out fake workouts just to get the ecosystem talking.
I don't think that they would do that. That would be savage.
I don't know.
What?
They're
What are we doing right now?
Talking about the workouts. Talking about the leaks. Hey,
if someone... that is a genius marketing strategy, and I have significantly underestimated CrossFit.
I want to point out, someone said that they don't care, even if we had it a little early. And I would like to reiterate, if you were within 60 seconds of my time, you were top 10 in the world. It took you, you watched me do it, and only 10 of you could get within a minute? And 2 of them were the guys next to me?
Well,
it's because you guys do the workout.
You practice it 5 times.
Oh my gosh, dude. But honestly,
I also have something to say.
I could do that
say it, Jason.
5 times.
Say it.
And
I also have something
to
say.
Okay.
I have something to say. I didn't know the workout ahead of time, because if I did, I would have practiced the workout ahead of time. And if I practiced, I would have realized that it is not smart to go touch and go on cleans.
Hey, that is a good point, Jason.
Exactly. I found out on the fly, just like everybody else. I realized during the workout, after 3 minutes of prepping for this workout,
Jason could beat his own time a few days later.
Yeah, like touch and go. I realized in the middle of the workout, touch and go is not the way. And yeah, so to all people thinking I knew the workout, Dallin do it. What you see in the middle of 25.3 is someone who has practiced it 5 times, who has perfected it. What you see on the right side of 25.3 is someone who has learned it on the fly and is thinking about how to strategize as he is rowing.
I never do touch and go. And because I messed with 95-pound power snatches, because I thought there was 50 of them in a workout, that is where I went to singles for the last 10. But I was practicing 95-pound power snatches.
Okay.
Jason, I saw a comment. How come you couldn't beat your time a few days later? It must be because
Wait, did you redo the workout?
The rogue rowers are just so fast, huh?
Dude, honestly, on the rogue rowers, I've had one for a really long time. I have not done the new updates that they've done, so maybe that changes things. But I honestly felt like they were a little bit slower at the top end speed. But I'm also not that good of a rower. But there's no way, because I'm pretty sure the rogue rowers now are certified for time trials, aren't they? Because when you go to Concept 2 and you push in 2K and you hit a time trial, it makes you calibrate your monitor. So if you do a really crazy time, it's legit. And I'm pretty sure the rogue rowers now are certified time trial things. So and rogue is about
I just don't see
we were literally just talking about it. Rogue is hold the standard. That is their thing. It's not going to be different, and
they're not going to put something out that
they are different, 100%. It's not the same thing as a Concept 2, but
it feels the same. I have one too, but
I mean, if you closed your eyes and hopped on that one and then closed your eyes and hopped on, you'd be able to tell which machine you were on.
I feel like it's just because it's bigger.
Yeah, I know, but there is a different feel, but it doesn't mean that it's easier or anything. It's the way that I would that
much different of a feel. Okay, that was I want to touch on that one. Jason, how come you couldn't really beat your time?
I didn't even know you redid the workout.
I did the workout on Kill Taylor.
I didn't know that, but I told you last podcast that I was I don't think that you beat your time if you redo the workout. There's no way you're going to match that energy and push because you hate losing, and Dallin was in front of you.
So there's actually other situation of why he got that time. I would also like to say I was warming up to call in, and Jason and I did talk, and he went for it. So
the situation was that on Kill Taylor, he did 25.3, and he posted a time just under sub 11. And I knew that I would beat his time, and it would be pretty easy. I would have to push, and it would hurt, but it would be nothing to what I felt like on Thursday.
It's a minute slower.
Yeah. So I called Dallin because he texted me wanting to do it. I said, "Hey, Dallin, you already got the bag for basically winning the world. I'm going to come in 4th place because I heard about another person that was going to beat our time. So I was going to finish in 4th and miss out on $2,000. And So I said, okay, well, I might as well just like hop on here and get 1,500 for just not having to work as hard. Sorry. So I hop on. The show is like an hour long. They normally cap it at like an hour. So I'm like timing it up perfectly, making sure no one comes on after me. And so I hop on at like 50 minutes or so. I'm going to be the last person to do this. And I actually went really hard for the first like 4 or 5 minutes. And JR was in my ear saying, hold the pace. You're on pace to beat down. You're on pace to beat down. You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
I actually was. He was like, hold this pace. You could beat I think he was saying you could beat your time. So
Damn,
he's
you
like,
mean we could have had Dallin?
he was like, beat your time. You're on pace. And I remember thinking in that moment, this was during like the first like 10 power cleans. I'm not going to be able to do it. The intensity is not the same. The energy is not the same. The environment is not the same. None of this is the same. And I had already made that decision before this workout started that I was not going to go to that place. And so I'm saying no to go in that place. I'm just going to cruise to get this sub 11 minutes and get my 1,500 and get off this show. So I do that. I think it was 10:30 something.
Which, by the way, is like a top 20 time.
Yeah.
I think I was holding like 1,600 on the last row. Kind of at that point, when I got through the cleans, I was like, all right, I got enough time. I'm just going to like cruise this on now. I get 10:30 and Taylor is like texting Colton to come on the show. And I'm like, oh my goodness, they're actually waiting for him to come on. And sure enough, he pops on. People think that I like am showing my true colors by the way I'm like reacting. You got to understand, like, the nature of the show is like heckling and talking crap and like doing this kind of stuff. Of course, I'm going to like show my frustration and like, I guess, put on a show with my emotions and like fake it. It is all just humor. I love Colton. I think his performance was amazing. And sure, I was a little frustrated that I did that workout for nothing when I could have been doing some other training, and I walked away after him beating me one time already and me losing out on $2,000. He comes in and takes, and I don't get 1,500. So it's like,
you did
of course I'm
hopped on and then
yes,
he beat me again.
Colton,
he beat his time.
Yeah, from the night before.
Like I put the situation on a platter for him to like go crazy. And he did, and he crushed it. And dude, hey, applaud Colton. We love
his
you.
wall walks were insane. And he was pulling over 2,000 on the rower, which is very impressive.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, he's fit, dude. And so like, yeah, of course I was a little frustrated, but the whole like emotions and like saying I'll freaking release your time because I knew it, like all that is just because it's killed Taylor. Like that is the show. Like I don't understand why people would get mad at me for talking like that, but like Savon and Taylor and all of them talk like that, and they're probably laughing at what they're saying. But I'm on the end getting, oh, you're a douchebag, blah blah. You're showing your true colors, whatever, dude. Obviously, I feel some sort of way about this.
That I would be pretty pissed in that situation.
If you guys want to watch more live exercising, Friday.
I'm taking out all my anger on Dallin on Friday.
What are you guys doing Friday?
So a lot of you may have seen me and Jason, and James also did it, the Rogue 30 Clean Sandbag Challenge. This month, or I think it's monthly, this month's Rogue Challenge is a 5-minute max echo bike. And we are going to go live on the Rogue Fitness YouTube channel.
What are you guys going to get? You guys getting 150?
We got to try. You got to try.
Yeah, we got to try. Well, I mean, if we don't, we're going to lose because I know what it is to win. I know the score to beat.
What's the score to beat?
Well, from last year, right?
160 plus.
Yeah, 160?
That's absurd. That's like 32 calories a minute. Those 2 calories going from 30 to 32 calories in a minute, That is so much work.
That's crazy.
That's so much.
Yeah.
That's honestly why. Even 150. I didn't know someone got 160. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's getting close to my 10-minute test.
We do have to figure out how, because we're gonna do it live, and we got to figure out how I'm gonna be able to like know where he's at, because I can't do this without like looking to my right.
Dallin,
looking to my right.
87 calories.
What? So when you guys hit that, are you guys shooting to be like, let's say you need to average 32, like on the minute one? Do you get like 36 or 35?
I don't know.
That's crazy. That's like.
Or do you guys just try
RPM.
to hold like 30, 32, 32? You might get like a 30 in there, and then the last minute you're just like.
No, I think it's sustained. Like you pick RPM and you try to just hold it.
What is that? Like that has to be like 90
To
plus.
get
RPMs
160?
No.
I mean, to get 150,
like 150 is probably 80.
like 90, 80?
I was thinking like 80, closer to 85. So we'll go in the middle.
No,
83.
if you get no. If you get 83, it's 163 or 160.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? At 83?
Seems
RPMs?
more doable.
That seems a lot more doable. I thought it was going to be like 90 RPMs.
Yeah. You think you could hold 80? You think you could hold 83 RPM for 5 minutes?
No, not me.
24,
I know what my 5-minute test is. I've done that multiple
What do you
times.
think? What RPM do you think 24 calories a minute is?
I don't know.
20. It's probably
had to
like
guess, probably
70.
Probably 78.
No,
Okay, I was thinking 78
75.
because that's my 10 minute. My 10 minutes at 240.
That's wild.
On an assault
That's
bike.
not. That's not.
Is
Is it on the assault bike?
No.
That's crazy. I think my best.
Wait,
10
you
minute
averaged
is
you
like
averaged
208.
it or you held it?
I think I held it when I did it. It was like right when I got my Echo bike for the first time when they came out.
That's savage. 240 is crazy.
I would like to see that. I don't believe it.
I'll go find the results. Me and James did it the same week. We were both like, it was like 237 or 238, but yeah.
That's wild.
I can see like back and forth between 80 RPM and bring it down to 75
and then a cool minute at 60 to recover and then 90.
Do you know who Sean Johnson East buying CrossFit? Who's that?
Sean Johnson East.
I don't know if that's real, or I don't know if that's a joke. I don't know who Sean Austin is. I feel like I'm going to Google it, and it's going to be someone that's really weird. I don't know.
I saw someone. What was the something sport that someone said was going to buy it? Someone comment that again, so I know what they're talking about.
I don't know.
Oh, Sean Johnson. She's an Olympian.
That's what she's a former Olympic gymnast.
Yeah, I met her. I met her in Vermont.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think in like Beijing, she was a gold medalist. She was amazing.
She like,
I think in like 2008.
Is she like a multi
gold Olympic
millionaire?
Gold.
Beijing, 2008, maybe.
I'm embarrassed. I didn't know.
Isn't CrossFit?
Oh, she did the Open. Wow.
Isn't
she was
Isn't CrossFit
her husband played football at I think Missouri or Kentucky. Quarterback.
Didn't CrossFit sell last time for like 200 million?
I don't know.
I don't think you make that much money at the Olympics. She must have invested it.
Dude,
really
what?
well.
She was on Wheaties, bro.
Dude, Olympics don't make that much money.
The Wheaties box you got in your corner right now, that's made. She got a real one.
She got a real one. You have a fake one.
I mean, mine's real. It just didn't get produced, mass produced. It's not like I bought a Wheaties box and put my face on it.
Well, she was, dude. Yeah. They get a lot of, dude. Gymnast? What you saying? Simone Biles ain't got no money?
No, I'm not saying that. I mean, I think Simone Biles is. I don't know. I think
they were
Simone
Biles, they're
like
up there together.
I know, but I'm just saying that maybe accomplishments, but like I think Simone Biles has her money because of her like media and following. Like I don't think she made her money from the Olympics paying her for how well she did. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, but like they got money.
Wait, she said someone's saying that she posted something on her Instagram story.
I mean, they got sponsors.
No, I'm 100%. Like,
Hold
I'm
on.
not
This
saying
person's
that.
saying Hopper needs a new mic. What's wrong with my mic, yo?
I don't know. You sound good.
Am I too loud?
I mean, you sound normal. I don't know about good. You just sound normal.
Yo, I just bought this mic. What do you mean?
I know.
It's a good mic.
Guys,
Someone's saying
hurting.
Justin's only got. Dude, we all have the same stuff.
I know.
Actually have
What
a
do you
different
mean?
one.
I'm upgrading my Wi-Fi tomorrow.
Hey, y'all tell me what I need to adjust. I'm for the people right now, y'all. Tell me what I need to adjust. I need to turn it down?
I honestly think that one thing that, I don't know if it makes a difference. I know nothing about this. I mean, Jason really doesn't know anything because he thought that little fluffy thing on top of the camera was just for looks.
Dude, that's literally for show, dude. That's literally for a show.
No,
That's
it's
literally
not.
That's literally
No,
for
it's
the
not,
show.
dude. It literally helps minimize sounds. Like if it's like windy outside.
No, I'm not saying that's for the that's for the show. I'm saying me saying something like that is for the show, bro.
Just like the hole in the ditch.
Yeah. Hole in the ditch is the same thing. You just got to take the opposite point of view, you know, Jason? I understand.
Hey, someone said, Jason, you need to fix your mic. If you just hit the mute button, it should work.
Y'all want me to log off?
I'll leave.
He actually would, so please don't tempt him. Please, because he will leave.
What about now? What about now? What about now? What about now?
I don't know. I think you sound good. One of the other things I want to talk about, we're creeping up on the hour mark, but Jason posted it a while ago. I got to figure out how to get to it on my own thing. But you posted your all-time open finishes?
Yeah.
Let's go year by year.
I started CrossFit in 2012. They did not have a teenage division then. I did multiple opens, I think starting like 2014 maybe was like my first open that I did, but I was doing like the men's division, I guess, because they didn't have a teenage division. And then the first year they had a teenage division, that was 2015, right, Dallin?
Correct.
And then I thought there was zero chance that I would make that. So I volunteered at the games in 2015, went and watched. And I mean, this is not sad, but I was like, I don't think I would get last. I'm going to try next year. And then I bombed the last workout. Long story short, my standard was all messed up. It was like remember the handstand push-up standards?
Dude,
you had to like put your forearm and things like that. I did the workout in Mexico because we were on vacation with my family. And
hey, if we got a Twitch account, would y'all watch us on Call of Duty?
That's all Jason wants.
Jason got bored.
Jason got bored with my story.
Jason hates CrossFit history.
Yeah. I'm finishing my story. But you had to like measure something with your forearm and then go like 2 inches down or something like that. I don't know. I vividly remember this. And then I did that at the gym. They wouldn't let me go 2 inches down. So I'm doing my handstand push-ups and like overextending to try to do it because they wouldn't let me go lower. And I ended up getting I was in 10th and they took the top 10 on that workout. Didn't do well in that workout. I dropped to like 17th or 18th. So I definitely didn't make it, but I had a shot. I felt like if I didn't have that standard, and then I aged out the next year, and then the next year they took 20. I was like,
it's just missing it. There's a funny video of James when we were young, measuring his handstand push-up, where you.
I got 19th.
Stand underneath and put your thumbs together or whatever, and you're supposed to be against the wall, and he's like a foot away from the wall. He's like, "Yep, good to go." Wins a handstand push-up workout. Anyway, okay.
All right, so your first open was 2015 or 16. Oh, that's my first open too.
Except I was in the 14-15 division.
I was in the 16-17 division.
I was 129th.
I got 19th.
All right. I was
playing football.
Not playing football.
Making that highlight reel.
2017, I aged into the big boy division. I got.
So do I? I don't want to look up my past CrossFit because I got the comments up.
Okay, well, I got 380. You can have the comments up on your computer.
My phone's on airplane to try and get this quality better.
But I got 384th. My first year.
14-15 again.
And then I did better every single year until 2022. And then
me too.
2023, 2024 was not good.
Actually, no. All the way until 2024. We'll start in 2018 when Jason gets this up.
I got 217.
I only took a screenshot.
Trish, we do care about someone buying CrossFit.
I only
just
started
don't know the whole business side of it.
I took a screenshot at 2020. I'm not pulling it up on the internet.
All right.
These are all my open finishes.
Oh, mine doesn't. I don't have the app. Oh,
I went. Okay.
My phone just.
But yeah, I went 217, 119, 68th, 57th. I won the games in 2021 when I got 57th. And then 2022, I got 3rd. I also won that year. 2023, obviously did not win. I got 78th. 2024, last year, I got 30th. And then this year, unless I get punishment, or not a punishment, but a score deduction or something, I got
Brother,
11th.
you're definitely getting punished. That's for sure.
I am getting punished. We did decide on what my punishment is. I at least think we did. I ordered the stuff. For
honestly, on my open, all I see is
last.
this.
6th.
Click on your profile.
I went like 1100, 900, 94th, and then like 20th, 10th, 8th, 16th, 2nd, or something like that.
Your first open when you got into the like big boy division, I was looking you up every single workout. Because I was like, this guy is going to be the next guy.
Yeah.
Because like my first year going into that division, I got 384, and I'm like, this guy's going to crush me. And then he came in and he got 1100, and that was probably like the biggest ego bump that I had for like the next 3 or 4 years, thinking that I actually had a shot. Because I told the story over and over again. Watching it Waterpalooza, I was like, I'm done.
No, that was a 2020 open when it was in the fall, and that was when I was playing football my senior year. I wasn't really doing a whole lot, so that's my excuse.
Everyone's got to have them.
Gotta have them.
Gotta have them.
Oh man!
Someone asked if Ty Jenkins is the future.
Ty Jenkins is legit. He's been down here.
What did he get in the open? I feel like I saw a couple good.
He actually did really well, especially this last one. He's in very easily for Syndicate Crown.
That's awesome. He came and worked out here once. He came and visited Daniel and then hopped in for a session. And I was like, he came and did like a powerlifting session, like one of Jesse's sessions with me, and I was actually like really surprised how well he hung. I was like,
he's got a great squat, especially a front squat.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna like struggle with it, and he freaking crushed it. But yeah, I think that's about it, boys.
World Fitness Project qualifier starts this weekend.
It does.
Jason,
for anybody
Jason, you're muted again.
But for anybody who wants to test their fitness again, the World Fitness Project qualifier starts on not this weekend.
I think the workouts come out tomorrow night.
Yeah. So same to that. I'm really excited to see
I think
how that goes.
Fee and Ty are doing them.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people doing them. Trista and Mac that are at CrossFit Vancouver, they're hitting those workouts. So that'll be fun. I'm excited to see like what the programming looks like, because like no matter what, everyone kind of has their programming biases. So
yeah, I'm just going crazy, bro.
I told y'all I was gonna mute. Let's play one game of Wavelength.
Wait, I had
live.
I had a game. Let me look at
thoughts on George Sterner, dude. I was watching him
I'm gonna
in 2015, and when I saw his name pop up again this year and saw him at Waterpalooza, I was like, let's go. Like,
yeah, dude. George was my, not nemesis, but I competed against him most of my teenage career. And just, he would obliterate every single competition we did. And he was like, I thought he was the next guy, because it was him and Nick Palladino kind of going at it. And I'm like, this guy's going to beat Nick.
Yeah.
And they went to the games that year. Nick actually did beat him at the games, but I thought George was going to be the guy, because my first year when I went 384th, he went like 17th.
Yeah. And he qualified in 2019.
Qualified to the games in 2019.
And just no one knew, because it was a big year.
Yeah. And then his next season, he got like 5th in the Open. He did better. And then he just, I just think he stopped. Like he didn't log. I think. Yeah, just didn't log the next Open. I was mind blown, because I thought that guy was going to crush. I mean, I haven't talked to him like since our teenage years. I was bummed I didn't run into him at Waterpalooza, but hopefully he does well. I had some of his friends come up to me at one of the meet and greets with his face, and we took a picture. I think you were there with me when that happened, Dallin, at the rain booth. You probably don't remember it, but
Oh yes, I do remember.
yeah, they did come up.
Sorry. Everyone's talking about who we're gonna give a wrench to. You guys got to earn that. This is just one show.
A wrench.
Wait, a wrench?
You can give. I think you can give people in the comments. You can make them moderators, and they can kick people out. If you guys are really nice and good.
All right, we're gonna be late for our Twitch stream. 8:45.
All right, wavelength. One live wavelength.
Wait. I got a question for you guys. I had this question that I saw on social media, and I actually felt like I had a great answer for it. And I'm curious what you guys would say. You ready?
Yeah.
What fruit do you think you could throw the farthest?
Orange. That's 100% the answer.
I think it's not an orange. I think it's like a cutie, like the smaller orange, or like an apricot, because like the pit on the inside gives it a little bit more weight.
What about an underripe peach?
No, because what happens is with a cutie, your hand is not going to be able to actually get the best grip on it. With an orange,
you think it needs to be like baseball size? You think baseball is like the ideal size?
Yeah, that's like saying,
I don't know. I think the baseball's not smaller because it'd be harder to hit. I think if someone wanted to throw an object as fast as they possibly could, it would be a smaller object that's hevier. Like it might be the same.
You didn't say fast. You said farthest.
Well, I know, but if you could throw it faster, it'd probably go farther too.
That's not true.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you.
Yes, it is. That is 100% true.
I'm not laughing at you, bro.
That's not true.
Someone said
that is true.
Dude, someone just said, what fruit can I throw the farthest? Probably James Sprague.
How are you straight faced? Oh, please tell me.
What are you doing?
Oh, I thought his thing glitched.
What do you?
That was impressive, Jason. Did you not hear what he said?
What? I'm not laughing at that joke. It's my boy.
That's a curveball, bro.
Whatever, man. All right, continue.
Anyways.
Don't laugh. You're so close.
I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at the fact that Justin thinks you could. If you throw something the fastest, that doesn't mean it's going to go the farthest, dude.
Yes, it does. I'm not saying it guarantees it, but there is definitely a strong correlation to the faster you can throw something, the farther it's going to go.
No, that's not true.
That is 100% true.
No.
Dallin, you have to pick who's right.
I'm not going to lie. I was mostly reading comments. I'm still going with an underripe peach.
Dude, the video that I saw, the guy said a pear.
Oh my god!
It's not even shaped like a circle.
A banana.
A banana.
All right, let's play wavelength.
One round of wavelength. You guys in for this? Do it in the comments. Do it in the comments.
All right, let me. Which way are you guys gonna do it? Because I feel like you guys do it the wrong way.
What do you mean? Is there any other what?
No. Jason,
games have we previously played that were pretty fun?
Let's do 20 questions.
All right, let's do.
Yeah, we played 20 questions driving to.
All right, let's play a game of 20 questions, but you have like 30 seconds to ask the question.
All right, are we doing
who has the thing?
Me.
And then who's guessing? So me and Dallin are guessing.
Wait. Okay. This is not a question. If it is going to be a question, don't answer. Are we doing people?
Like, are we going to have a specific subject?
This is people.
We're trying to guess a person.
Yeah.
Yes.
20 questions.
I'm going to be so bad at this.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. You already go.
Is it a man?
No.
Are they in the entertainment business?
No.
Do we know them?
No.
Oh, man.
How are we going to guess the person if we don't know them?
We can narrow it down.
Okay.
Is this person an athlete?
No.
Wait, so is it a boy, Dallin?
It's a woman. Wait,
how do you know?
I asked if it was a man. Well, I mean,
no, you did not.
I literally did. That was the first question.
Okay.
Okay, well, is it a man? Could you answer that question?
What did I say?
You said it was a woman.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you said it. You said it wasn't a man, so I'm interpreting.
You said it wasn't a man.
Okay.
Is it a woman?
No, don't ask that. It's not a question. Is this woman older than the age of 25?
Yes.
Has to be close to the age of 25 then, right?
Yeah, to think about it. Yeah.
Younger.
How
How
do we know this woman?
Yeah. Do we ask if they play a sport?
Yeah, she's not an athlete.
She's not an athlete.
Yeah.
Should we ask if it's a singer or dancer? Or
like this? Is it a... Wait, no. Because if they're...
I was thinking it's not going to be the Olympian. I thought I was going to go with that girl.
Are they dead or alive?
Alive.
Okay. Thank you. Comments.
Yeah. Is it a... Oh, no.
You're at 7, I think.
I know. This is... I'm already know I'm going to lose because I'm the worst person with
No, need to hurry up.
I know.
I feel like this is a game between you and Dallin.
Is this woman a celebrity?
No.
And we don't know her.
I've already answered that.
I know.
Should we ask if, does he have a personal relationship with her? Does he?
Well, we would have to know who it is in order to guess.
He said that we don't know who she is.
Yeah, but how will we know?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how this works. Because if he says we don't know,
hurry,
how are
bro,
we ever going to guess?
I'm putting a time limit on these. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Is this woman on TV?
No.
Does she live in the United States?
Yes.
Does she live on the West Coast?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so you don't know.
It's 11.
Have you met her?
No. That's 12.
Do you follow her on social media?
No. That's 13.
I think that was a good run of questions.
Yeah.
Just want to put that out there. Does she have an OnlyFans?
No. That's 14. You're wasting questions, bro. You're wasting questions.
No, that's what the people wanted.
That's what the people wanted, okay?
Y'all, I've never won this game before, and I'm going to win. I feel so confident about it. We're at 14.
I don't.
You have 30 seconds before you get 15 questions.
Is this person in the comments?
She is.
Is it Trish? It's Trish.
Oh, that was savage. Oh my God.
I was staring at her profile picture. I was
oh my Lord.
It's Trish. How do we not know her? We never met her.
I was thrown for a loop when you said that none of us had met her. I'm like, how are we ever gonna guess?
Literally right after I said I'm gonna win this game.
That was a good pick, though, Jason. That was
someone actually in the comments. I thought you were gonna see it. It literally says, "Is it Trish?"
Was it Kenneth?
No, it was on question 5. I was like, "Oh my gosh, Dallin,
dude, who was it? I want to see who guessed it." Trish, what did I miss? I'm trying to find who said if it was Trish. Do people keep freaking saying something and then it just... Oh, I'm trying.
I'll tell you it is.
Oh, that was so good. That was a great run.
Steven. Shout out Steven.
Shout out Steven.
Steven got it on question 5.
Dang. I should.
Well done, y'all. Trish, I've never won that game.
Trish, I will tell my mom hi for you.
There was
100%.
There was too many comments. You guys flustered me. I missed Steven's comment.
I did. I wasn't even looking at the comments.
Well done, y'all. That wraps up a night of Boys Interrupted. I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Sorry, my clapping was really
What do you
loud.
what do you guys got coming up?
Pause.
Y'all are too much.
All right.
Boom. All right.
All right.
If you guys want to keep up with us, we're going to be doing, we'll release another video next Monday. So stay tuned for that. We are all doing giveaways on our channels. I think Jason's doing a giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway once we hit 60,000 subscribers. The plan is once I hit 60,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a barbell, custom barbell again, every 5,000 subscribers. From there on, we're going to try to kind of build out someone's home gym. So the next one, once we hit 65K, will be a barbell and plates.
All right, my turn.
No,
I'm not
done yet.
At 100,000 followers, which I'm at 97.6, I believe. At 97,000.
You mean 10,000? 10,000.
No,
No,
Instagram, bro.
Instagram followers.
When I want to get 100,000 and 10,000 on YouTube subs, I'm giving away a massive, massive giveaway. All the brands that I work with combined. I promise you, it's worth it.
Where'd you get that idea?
Me, I got it. Myself, my wife. Actually, my wife gave it.
Really?
You did.
Because I was actually going to do that, and I purposely didn't tell you.
That's crazy.
So this is exactly
now
like the open workout.
You cannot use that.
It's all right. I changed what I was going to do.
I said it first. Anyways, hey, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna be completely honest.
How about whoever just gets to the point first gets to do it?
Wow, y'all are interrupting me.
Wait,
that's the name of the fucking podcast, Jason.
Getting so flustered right now. Let me talk. Anyways, I was going to say, I really did enjoy this going live more than the other option. I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
If all 300 of the live people follow me right now on Instagram, we will do this every Thursday.
I will literally give away a pair of tier lifters and my 2-poot belt. If all of you push subscribe, give it away. I'll give it away right now to one of you guys in the comments. Someone just unfollowed you, Jason.
Don't do that. Seriously, don't do that. Seriously.
But seriously, we're all doing a giveaway soon, so keep staying tuned. I know all the people that are probably watching this, I would hope you guys are already subscribed to all of our channels, but if you aren't, please do that. That definitely helps way more than you think, and honestly, we love doing this, and we just want to
send this podcast to your friends, your family,
people you hate.
Hey, they don't even need to know us, okay? They can relate with the 21 questions. They can dive into that. They can know that stuff.
Yeah, they just got to watch like 55 minutes of content.
All they have to know is who Trish is.
Yeah. About that.
All they got to do is see the live comments. Okay. I need to go eat.
Me too.
Yes. Me three.
All right.
Anyways, stay tuned. We're releasing podcasts every Monday. We actually
go live.
Unless we go live. If we go live, we'll go live on Thursdays. Yeah. So
hey, if we go live on Thursdays,
is Thursday your guys' rest days too?
No. Do you guys? Does everyone rest on Thursdays?
I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the people,
too.
Bro. I know. Jason doesn't know.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks for.
Okay. Okay.
That's it.
Hey, we gotta turn on the super chat money. Kipping It Real wants to send us $100. I made that part up.
People can send us money?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. I'll send my Venmo.
Just put we put the names at the bottom. It's just like Venmo.
Yeah. That would be sick. And then see who gets the most money by the end.
That would be funny.
We should do that, bro.
Well, we just all have our Venmo.
Everything's a competition for you,
100%. Jason, be quiet. You would love that.
One time I did a competition with Danielle, and we both put our Venmo up, and I said, I'm doing a competition with Danielle to see who gets the most Venmos. I got like $20. You don't want to know what she got. It was crazy.
I can only imagine. I think we should do that. Put in the comments if you guys think that we should have.
Put in the comments if you think you should send us money.
Okay. I just got really excited when someone said that people wanted to send us money.
Well, I made up the part about actually wanting to send us money, but they did say you have to turn it on.
Oh. That's true. Well,
we could
do something.
We can ask the people.
We can have people send us money, and then a portion of that money we get a gift to send back to people.
Yeah, we'll do giveaways.
We'll give
someone a
with the money.
PS5
with the money
to stream with us.
Yes.
To stream.
I also want to stream, like obviously Call of Duty, but my niche is Mario Kart.
Hey, comment.
So if you guys want to play Mario Kart, please let me know.
Hey,
because I would
Teddy,
love
chill.
to stream with you guys in Mario Kart.
Hey, we're not playing Mario Kart.
I want to play Mario Kart, and I'm not talking to you, Jason. I'm talking.
What
to
would y'all say about me if I quit CrossFit and became a COD streamer?
You would have no
Nick
chance.
Palladino.
Shout out Nick Palladino.
Hey, all right, I gotta go.
Okay, all right. I don't know how to end this,
Teddy's
Dallas.
going
So
crazy.
Dallas.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. That was
See y'all
fun.
later.
That was genuinely
See ya.
fun.
That was fun. That was literally the best time of my life.
All right. I think we're not